Today we are in Narre Warren North. The beautiful Montague apple orchards are behind us. It's a very exciting place for me. I love coming here. Got a very special guest, Rowan Little. Now, Rowan, I hear this orchard behind us is named after a very special person. Who's that?
Well, whether you call him special or not, apparently yes, it's named after me.
Rowan Little,
yes,
the little orchard.
The little orchard,
I
that's
like
right.
that. And this is a special place for Montague because it's where you do tours where people can pick their own.
100%.
Which is really cool. I've walked through that beautiful orchard. You've got so many different types of stone fruit and apples in there that people can come and try that are they experimental ones that you're trying out? Is that the idea
Yeah,
behind
so
it?
this whole place here, we call it the Orchard at Montague.
Yep.
And it's a garden, a restaurant, a shop, and a pick your own orchard. And
cool.
so the whole notion of it is that you can actually come and experience your food, where
Nice.
it comes from.
That's lovely. And people can go in there and just pick stuff straight off. Like we were talking about, there's nothing better than a peach straight off the vine, a warm peach in the
100%.
afternoon.
Yep.
This is the best place in Melbourne to do it.
I would say so.
Best peaches in Melbourne.
Certainly.
That's right. And I've got one more secret to reveal. Might get in trouble for this one. Who take the tours?
Yeah, look, reluctantly, I have to say my daughters,
Amazing.
they get involved with that. They love taking people through and seeing their responses
love that.
and trying to keep them under control.
Oh, you get feedback straight away, and then they'll tell you after work, Dad,
Yeah, they'll come in and
Great.
go, oh, the apricots were amazing today, or they
Look
were
at
terrible,
that.
and all the customers threw them under.
I think that's a beautiful thing about here. There's a lot of family involved at Montague at the orchards here, and
Yeah,
it's wonderful.
absolutely.
So it's a lovely story. Now, I think we should do a delicious dish to celebrate the beautiful apples you grow here. I know you've done a lot of work in getting stunning apples here.
Yep.
I love green papaya salad. It's like my favourite salad in the whole world. The only way I can think of making it better is adding some beautiful smitten apples, cooking it here or making it here in the orchard. Have you had it before? Thai dish, classic Thai dish.
I'm not sure I've had it with the, papaya.
You can have it with green mango as well.
Yes.
Really, anything crunchy is good for it. Things like kohlrabi also work really well. But what the smitten apple does, apart from bringing a bit of crunch as well, is bring a bit of sweetness. And think about Thai food, you want sweet, sour, salty and hot. And it's going to add sweetness, a little bit of acidity, but mainly that beautiful bright sweetness. So what we'll do, we'll make our base dressing. This is a classic for every green papaya salad that I make. And then you can sub in whatever you like. So if you can't get green papaya, chuck in a green mango, chuck in an apple. You know, if you can't get a green mango, chuck in some kohlrabi. I've got a big mortar and pestle here to bash it all up. You can also do it in a bowl at home, but this is my classic Thai mortar and pestle because I'm a bit of a green papaya nerd, if I'm honest, but I love making it. So I'm going to start with some garlic. So 2 cloves of garlic. And how hot do you like it?
Oh, look, as spicy as you can make it.
Oh, really?
All 3.
Oh, okay,
Go
right.
hard.
This is
Hardcore.
This is fire. So what I do at this stage is just bruise our garlic and our chilli. That's the base of our dressing.
Yeah.
So at this stage, we make the base for our dressing in our mortar and pestle. This is going to be hot.
It is.
It's going to be
Very
really hot.
chillies.
I like this. And then I add in some sugar. So this is our sweet element.
Yes.
So this will help sort of make our garlic and chilli into a bit of a paste, which is good. Going with all that sugar.
Crunch, crunch.
And once that chilli and the garlic become slightly pasty with the sugar and the sugar starts to dissolve, we can add in our dried shrimp. Now, I love dried shrimp. It's the thing I love about green papaya salad because it just adds a real salty, chewy hit. A couple of pinches, depending on how much you like the dried shrimp. I'll save them over there.
Okay.
And again, I add these at this stage so that the paste sort of hydrates them a little bit or softens them a little bit so they're not super dry and really salty. But we're not going to soak them. Now I'm going to add some lime juice just to add our acidity. I think 1 will be enough. These are pretty juicy limes at the moment. Oh. Some people do put the whole lime in, but not me.
Not the skin.
You can
would be
find them
hardcore.
sometimes with the whole
That'd be
lime in there,
hardcore.
which is, I wouldn't eat that. The wildest one I've ever had of green papaya salad was actually with raw crab pieces in there. That was
Oh, wow.
something.
Yeah.
Now from here, you just want to go from that paste into more of a dressing, and you'll see the liquid mix together. So we've got our sweet, our sour, and our heat in there. Now we need our salty. For that entire food, it's going to be fish sauce. Good splash. One of my favourite ingredients. And now we're just mixing. This is going from a paste to a juicy dressing to a sauce. Now, Rowan, it's time to add in the rest of our ingredients, so our salad ingredients now. So Do you want to use the shredder or the, I call that a vegetable shredder?
Yes.
To do our Schmitten apple?
I would.
Apple.
A Schmitten apple, yep.
Our Schmitten apple is a nice long threads, much like our green papaya.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go in with some snake beans. I'm just going to break them into 2 or 3 pieces, maybe 5 or 6 snake beans. And you're going to just really carefully bruise them. Try not to get too much juice coming out, but you want to bruise them and just start to get those beans soaking in the flavour of the dressing as well. So if you shred that apple for me, Rowan, and I'll add some snake beans in here, and I'm just going to bruise them so they start soaking some of that beautiful dressing. I like the way that the snake beans are a bit almost like a sponge, and they suck in the dressing. And that looks really good. Now, before we add in our green papaya and our apple, I've got some just half cherry tomatoes here. Just a handful of those. And again, when we break them up, their juice is going to help flavour that dressing as well. So add to the dressing that nice, slightly tart, acidic tomato. Once our tomatoes are just broken down, just roughly, we can start adding in our green papaya and our apple. So I'll chuck this in.
Very good.
I'm probably going to go 2 big handfuls of green papaya.
Yeah.
We'll go all of that apple.
All that apple?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is then, what we're going to do now is just make sure all this soaks up that beautiful dressing.
A nice chilli dressing.
Exactly right, the Rowan's super hot chilli dressing.
That's right, it's the hot chilli dressing. That's right.
You might be getting me back for revealing that's your orchard behind us, hey?
That's right.
Now I bring a spoon in and just start mixing it together, and you want to just, you're not so much crushing or bruising the apple or papaya now as just really coating it in that dressing. And you can see some of those big flecks of chilli coming through.
Yes. Smells amazing.
This is, I honestly reckon this is the world's greatest salad. Now, Rowan, to finish off, just about half those peanuts can go in here now. Okay. We'll keep the rest to garnish. And then just tear me a few leaves of that Thai basil. I'm talking 5 or 6 just to go into here. And we'll roughly bruise that, and we'll put the rest on top. And that's as simple as it is to make this dish. It's really simple and delicious, but it's that little tweaks that we make by adding that apple that really takes it to the next level and makes it pretty special because we're cooking here with you. Yeah. Now, to finish it off, we just go a nice big bowl, just scrape out all our green papaya salad like so. Rowan, look how beautiful all these ingredients look, and mainly those stunning Schmitten apples. I mean, I just feel how much love and effort goes into this and how much work you've put into these beautiful products.
Yeah, look, I mean, we're very proud of our products. I think the other thing that I'd have to say about our products is we've really got to focus on sustainability. Yeah. Actually, apples is one of the most sustainable products. It creates virtually no carbon in the growing of apples because obviously the trees are there permanently. Yeah. And we've been farming on this land since 1948, same orchard.
Wow.
So, you know, our challenge right now is we've got a plan to get to carbon neutral, and hopefully we think we can be carbon positive in the future. And that's our long-term plan for Montague.
So delicious apples for here.
Yeah, forever. Forever, that's our plan.
That's the important bit, is making sure that apples are always available for people to cook with.
100%.
You know, so we're making this dish here long after us.
Long after us. Long after us.
To finish it off, it's really simple. Yep. I'll do the peanuts and you just pick some nice basil on top.
Okay.
And there we go. Look at that. Who would have thought? Apple green papaya salad.
Yeah, hot.
In front of your orchard.
Hot.
Rowan's level of heat. 3 chilli. Using that beautiful Schmitten apple. Yep. One of the beautiful apples you've selected here from Montague. Rowan, thank you so much for sharing all this information and the love you have for the apples. It's really inspiring for me as a cook, and I know our viewers at home love it. So we really appreciate it, and thanks for having us here at Montague.
No worries, and don't forget to go get your Schmitten apples at Coles. Only at Coles.